right, babe? You losing weight?
Not a YouTuber. Just like making videos. And it's a sad state of affairs when people have to rejoice about the misfortune of other people, you know, in real life. That people needs other people's tragedies and despair, you know what I'm saying, to put the battery back in their channel, to jumpstart their channel and so forth. I'm like, this is sickening. You know, and it shows you how far in the bellows that this sector of YouTube has fallen, you know. But don't climb on top of my roof, whip your dick out, and begin to urinate and tell me that it's raining. Now, Monty's video, Locked Up, he claims that it's not a beef vid. He claims that he's not taking any snipes at Clifton Rainey. Now, we know Monty's channel has become decadent. You know, it's become marooned. You know, yeah, I'm like, it became horrifyingly empty. And so, therefore, he ceased this opportunity. You know what I mean? He couldn't pass it up. He said he was done with beef. You know, but he couldn't pass this one up. I'm like, this, you know, Monty is like a barnacle attached to the great blue whale. You know, I'm like very parasitic. You know, I'm like, he needs other people just to get people interested in the things that he says or what goes on his channel. You know, I'm like that's what he is. I'm like, he can't stay afloat all by himself and so forth. Now, as far as this video here, if this video ends abruptly, that means that, you know what I'm saying, my channel, Monty flagged, you know what I'm saying, my videos. Well, one of my videos were orchestrated beautiful destruction upon him. So therefore my videos is limited to 15 minutes. So yeah, so Michelin Man Monty, all the videos he did on me, I've never flagged. I never even downvoted the video. You know, and he couldn't take the heat. You know what I mean? He couldn't take that sandstorm, so forth. He just resorted to flagging, you know. So yeah, I find it horrible. I'm also going to talk about Tommy. Tommy recently came out with a video, you know, talking about Clifton's despair. And I said, this completely, you know what I mean, contrary. Tommy just, I don't know, Tommy's filming all his videos from his car. I'm like, is he homeless? And I can understand he did, you know what I'm saying, people film videos in their car every now and then, but man, I'm like, you know, just all of them. He's not even adding any music or whatever. And like Monty, Tommy was just losing, you know what I'm saying, he was losing fan support. He was getting a lot of downvotes. And both of these guys had to use Clifton, you know, to take attention off them and to the attention of someone else. So therefore, a lot of people are going to be focusing a lot of energy towards Clifton or whatever, and they're going to want to see people mock and make fun of this situation, you know. So Tommy there, this is a dude who says he doesn't like it when people bring up the fact that he was in jail. So he'll be like, oh, your favorite rapper's been in jail. And he's the one who says that, you know, he constantly exclaims that, you know, the black women will railroad the black men in jail some way, somehow, and so forth. He doesn't like it when people blurt out information or talk about if somebody's in jail, then you turn around and see what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Some people may say, well, that's what Clifton deserves or whatever, but we don't even know the whole entire stipulations of the situation. And then, you know, a lot of people still don't know Cliff, especially with Tommy Sotomayor. You know, he has a big fan base. He got a lot of people watching his videos. So therefore, Tommy not only talked about it, but then just linked the website so you can get the information and all the details. You know what I mean? You know, but he's mad when people sort of drop his documents and so forth. Now going back to mine, so Monty and Tommy, it's like father and son. You know what I'm saying? You know, when Monty created that character Timothy, that's supposed to be a mockery of Tommy's son, like he's posing as Tommy's son, wanting his daddy to come home. Now think about that. You know, that could be a whole lot of truth there, because you know what I'm saying, Monty has went to bat for Tommy. You know what I'm saying, and Tommy did not reciprocate. You know, alright, there was a time where Monty's whole channel was, you know, 66 videos aimed at TRS and so forth. And now Monty's using this opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, to breathe new life in the woodwind. I'm like, that's sad. They had to take somebody going to jail. Because I'm like, numbers don't lie. Look at Monty's videos, his recent videos. You know what I'm saying? Look how they fall. Now look at the video he did about Clifton. Look at the upvotes. You know what I'm saying? He took all he did was take focus off him, because we know Monty was in that pressure cooker. You know what I'm saying? He made propositions that he did not follow up on. You know what I mean? He had a lot of heat turned his way. You know, and then he just turned around and just bailed out. You know, it kind of reminds me, it's like an army. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that they can't win the battle, waving the white flag, and then the opposing army calls a truce. But then something tragic happens to this other army or whatever. Maybe a bomb goes off, or they come across some sort of misfortune. And then the army that was willing to call a truce, takes that back and then wants to go, you know what I'm saying, full Monty, as they say, and then, you know what I'm saying, just want to charge him due to a certain situation, and that's what's happened here, you know, and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Monty needs Cliff, he needs Tyrone, you know, and so forth. You know what I mean? I'm like, he can't. I'm like, just numbers don't lie. I admit, I don't get that many views, but I've never been caught in a lie. And then knowing that this corner of YouTube, their taste, you know what I'm saying, I'm not even going to worry about if people watch my videos or not. You know what I'm saying? I stand my ground, I defend my position. But Monty doesn't, you know what I'm saying? He likes to slip and slither and so forth, go back on his words, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't even know how to manage his own channel. I'm like, he don't have that much talent. Some of his videos are funny, but he just can't go the full length. He can't go without mentioning other YouTubers. I'm like, this dude said, I'm gonna focus on my skits and all this other shit, you know, and whatever. I'm like, he was losing. You know, he claimed that there's people trolling him or whatever, but now since he's just trying to find someone that is even more despised and veiled than him, you know, and that's what's going on here, you know, and he can't tell me that in this video he's not running Clifton Rainey to the mud. He's not taking jabs. He said stuff that's one of the worst jails in the country and so forth, for laughing, you know what I'm saying, cackling at that, you know what I'm saying. This tells you how cynical he is, how insidious he is. Now this is something I won't do, even if I'm me and another YouTuber trading slugs. Let's say I'm going at it with LA, and I find out he's locked up, you know what I'm saying, I'm done. I won't even mention it. You know, I'm just saying, like, hey, you see what I mean? Because that's where you talk about YouTube bullshit, you know what I'm saying, compared to real life situations, real life drama, you know. So that's a whole a different realm, you know, like, and people are sitting up there cheering that Clifton is locked up, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, we need to worry about getting Darren Wilson locked up on some real shit. You know, people act like Clifton was some sort of evil demon overlord and so forth, you know. Now we know Monty's Real Talk videos leave much to be desired. I'm like, because, you know, I'm like, he can't do nothing. I'm like, he's too hypocritical. I'm like, his video, Black Self-Hate. Now, this is a dude who boasts on the fact that he's yellow. And I don't really consider, I wouldn't categorize Monty as being yellow. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Reef, but maybe in Monty's mind, he wants to be yellow. I'm like, he has a yellow streak in his back, but he's insulted people for being dark. He called people tar babies. And he wants to make a video talking about black self-hate. Okay, I thought this guy was a comedic genius or whatever. Shouldn't Monty just make it his skits? Why didn't he focus on comedy? So why when Monty got ran through the Wrangler, he changed his demeanor. He wanted to do real talk with that depressing voice. He was beginning to sound like Igor from Winnie the Pooh or whatever. His videos became short. You know what I'm saying? There was no substance to them. They were dry. They were watered down and so forth. And then, you know what I'm saying, with his video towards Clifton, you know, he did like just a 15-minute. I'm like, he was happy. You know what I'm saying? He knew that was him getting back in the game. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if he made skits about Clifton being locked up. You know what I mean? That's what type of attention he wants. And ultimately, he knows that that's going to hurt himself because once again, you know what I mean, he can't survive on his own. You know what I'm saying? He needs someone else that people despise, and then he'll turn around and then go after them, you know what I'm saying, to give crowd support. But then when Monty tries to do his own thing, his own real talk videos or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you're going to see the cloud dispersed. You know what I mean? Like Ruben Studdard trying to stage dodge, you know. So, you know, it's like Monty and Tommy, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's father and son. It's father and son. And the thing is with Cliff, you know, I've never had a problem with Cliff. I'm like, I think I've made one disparaging comment on one of his videos. I said to Cliff, I'm like, you know how these wolves are out here. You know, they're going to use your mother as avatars. I just told him, like, it's pointless kind of going at these guys and they complaining that these guys have taken low blows or whatever, but you know the game that they play. And that's pretty much it. Even when I had my gripes with Tyrone Thompson, Cliff never intervened or whatever. And so forth. But you know, I gotta keep my videos short. Thanks for watching and sally forth.